Hey fellow pilots and pilots in training like myself, I want to do a quick video because I'm in a weird circumstance. I have a sim and I've been practicing flying in a real plane, obviously with an instructor. So I have two of these and it turns out that I don't like either of them, but I'm going to combine them and I'll explain why, because this might help you figure out which one you want to buy. So the first one is this robust universal. I bought this first because it's cheaper. And I just had a sim at that point, and I didn't have an iPad. I just ordered the iPad Mini 6, so it's on the way. And this works honestly in the plane. I'm just concerned that these things kind of slide, and like it's possible, not easy necessarily, but it's possible for me to knock the iPad out of it. And everyone was saying how the X grip RAM mount version is so much better. So I said, all right. Well, and plus I hate taking it off the sim and putting it in the plane, taking it off the plane, putting it on the sim. So I was like, all right, I ordered the iPad, let me get the XRAM. Now the problem is, well, there's like pros and cons. This is a lot easier to turn than, especially when you're in the plane and you're trying to get your hand around this. It's hard to see, whatever. You know, it's super easy to just grab this and twist it. But I'm not crazy about how this grabs. Obviously it'll work, but look at this thing. This is like a lobster claw. This thing's like really on there. So that's the first thing. I kind of like this better. The second thing is, because it's RAM, this is higher quality, it's metal, but that means it's heavier. So for some like heavy duty application like this is on the outside of the plane, and you know, I want something like really sturdy. In fact, this is actually plastic on this one. So forget that argument, but you know, if you need something heavy duty, yeah, metal's better, but inside the plane, this is just heavier. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take the clamp and the arm that are plastic from the robust universal mount, and I'm going to attach that to the X-Grip RAM mount for the iPad, and then for at home and the sim, I'm going to use this thing that I'm not crazy about, and this that's like too heavy, and attach that to my sim. So it should be pretty easy to swap. I accidentally had that explode on me in the plane today. There's a spring in here, and I was in the plane trying to swap it, and the whole thing exploded. So don't do that. Sorry, I'm at an awkward angle. I got a tripod in front of me. But yeah, I should be able to just swap them. Pretty sure it's the same type of thing. So this is like definitely a little bit lower quality, but in a way that's better because it's lighter. And I'm not worried about, you know, it's not sticking on the outside of the plane. It's just right by the yoke. It's definitely not going to come loose. It's not going to slip. Yeah, okay, so the first thing I thought when I picked up the RAM mount was that it was heavy. And I just swapped it, and this thing is so light right now. So it's going to be better putting it on my flight bag or in my flight bag. It's way lighter. So now this piece is actually much lighter than the XRAM mount, but like I said, it's not as secure. But both of these are metal, and this weighs a lot. So this, I wish I had a scale with me. I actually think this is twice as heavy as this. It's definitely heavier. So anyway, it's way heavier, right-handed, left-handed. There's no handedness in play there. It's definitely lighter. So if you happen to be in a situation where you want to buy two, like for a sim and for a plane or whatever, this could be an option, or hopefully you just got to see both of them, help you decide which one you want to buy. There's plenty of other options, of course. And if you're curious about getting those under the tail shots, this was like $60. I forget where I bought it, my Pilot Store, Sporty somewhere. But this thing rocks. It's pretty easy to stick on the back of the plane, and the shots that I get from this are pretty sweet. So that's it. Thank you, everybody.